Right, so if you're B2B SaaS, I want you to watch this carefully because behind me is actually the retention ecosystem that the biggest SaaS companies are using, and they have churn rates less than half of their competitors, right? If you want to beat and acquire more market share in your niche, just watch to the end of the video 'cause I'm gonna give you something that you've never actually seen before. So the retention ecosystem. Community is the new mode. The more your customers connect with each other, the less likely they'll abandon you. So the first part of this whole thing is actually community build out. Once you have 50 to 100 users, right, or even more than that, you want to lead users into the community, right? I want to show you why that's important. Is because when you have less churn, you have longer LTV, better success stories, and more cash, right, within one user. Basically, it's a positive flywheel. Right? The reason why they churn is because they struggle with the product, don't see the value, or don't get support they need, right? Make your community and product so good, even if they go broke, they'll still pay for it, right? And it's basically a proactive approach. You want to prevent customers churning before they even think about it, right? And the way you do that is a community build out, and you want to have a growth support team and engage members into the community, right? Basically, what that does is once you have a positive flywheel inside your community, users actually just help each other out, right? And why that is so important is because I'm going to show you now, right? And another reason why the community is actually so important is because you increase the LTV of your users without you actually having to do any work, right? Because the community talk to itself. Look at HubSpot, right? The reason why I'm pushing community is because people stick around, right? Because they feel part of something bigger, right? Same niche, same problems, right? They talk about market insights and talk about what's working and how to leverage your software, right? Other users do the work for you. And once the community is built, people will normally help each other. That's what I'm talking about. Look at Shopify here and look at HubSpot, right? They both have communities and they're one of the biggest SaaS companies out there. After that, you want to track user metrics, right? So what this is basically churn signals, right? Drop in usage, no logins for a week, not converting after free trial, right? Decrease seat count, and you want to leverage Gainsight or Customer.io for health scoring, right? So, for example, Slack tracks daily active users, weekly active teams, message frequency, right? If users plummets, a success manager might reach out. You can literally automate this with an email. Once you have a KPI and the user drops below the KPI, the email just automatically gets sent out asking if they want more help integrating your software into their company, right? With a Zoom call or whatever that is. The next step is basically hosting webinars, right? Lower churn because of success stories. You want to host webinars and leverage case studies. Once you have an upcoming event or a webinar, right? You want to invite that to other platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, or users in your newsletter, right? You want to invite that to organic, and then you want to repost webinar as content. So after that is basically communicate with insights. So you have product updates, right? And then you're hosting challenges for benefits, so users use more of your product, right? So what this means is basically in your group or in your community, you have sections where people can request feature sections. You host challenges for whatever benefits if they to for them to get more credits in your software or more seats or whatever that is, right? To make it fun for users who are using your software. So once you do that, you will have a rapid iteration, right? Because users are paying monthly, they expect your software to be updated every single month, fixing bugs or whatever that is, right? And that's how you outcompete competition, right? Because you're giving users what they actually want before anyone else does, right? So that basically stops them from jumping ship to another competitor of yours. You want to use to do that, you use user surveys and or community forums so you get faster feedback from active users. Monthly updates or fixes, right? You want to keep users on their toes. You want to announce that update before it's coming, right? And you have tiered support. So basically, basic users get chat support while enterprises have access to Zoom calls. You want to structure that properly, and you want to have free courses as well. Free courses to actually use your software and implement every single integration they can into their company. Let's say a user sign up for their free trial. What you want to do is you want to email that member into the community where they have paywall and or limited features, right? And what the community will do is basically convert them, right? And the easiest way to actually nurture prospects into buying your product, right? And up to 40 to 60% of users who sign up for a free trial never make it past the first day. So why is that? Because there's no upfront value on day one. So what you want to do is you want to deliver upfront value on day one by using onboarding welcome flows in app and email. You want to use guided tours, look at Slack over here, and you want to gamify your software just like HubSpot, right? You also want to give them video guided tours so it's easier for them to get used to your software. And the next is basically strategic planning. I want to explain it here. So you want to structure plans and upgrades. So once you have enough members, you can now increase your plan and provide more features to your users, right? You can do that by usage or value-based pricing, right? It's normal for your users to stay with you only once they're bought into the community. So once you increase their price, some people might leave, but if the community is strong enough, right, and you're giving more value and more features every single time, it's normal for your users to stay with you as you scale as well, right? So that's basically structuring your credits, right, or seats, or it's a fixed plan. It doesn't matter, right? And then you also want to have add-ons, so that's basically upsell and focus on customer success. Once they see the ROI with features that they ask for, they'll comfortably pay you more for value. And you also want to have a yearly or monthly plan and make sure they save on their yearly plan. Because some companies, when they see the demo of your software, they want to buy that at a cheaper price and stay with you for longer. So make sure your yearly plan saves them more money and is easier for them to use. And basically, that is the retention system. It's basically building a community and having that community nurture prospects who come in as a free trial or prospects who are just interested in the software and nurture them slowly but surely, right? And you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is implement a growth support team to answer questions that your users might have.